Hi, I'm Lucinda Lambros, a registered representative in Southern California. Today we're going to talk about Roth IRA versus a traditional IRA. Before we get started, I want to make sure you hit that red subscribe button down below so you get notices of future YouTube videos that I do as well. So are you considering opening an IRA account, whether it's a Roth IRA or a traditional IRA? Let's talk about the benefits and the differences between the two. Let's first start with defining what a Roth IRA is. And you can find this at www.irs.gov. It states a Roth Individual Retirement Arrangement, Roth IRA, is a tax-favored account or annuity set up in the United States solely for the benefit of you and your beneficiaries. You can contribute to a Roth IRA if you have taxable compensation and your modified adjusted gross income is within certain limitations. Now, the traditional IRA, as defined at www.irs.gov, is a way to save for retirement that gives you tax advantages. Contributions you make to a traditional IRA may be fully or partially deductible depending on your circumstances. And generally, amounts in your traditional IRA, including earnings and gains, are not taxed until distributed. So the biggest difference between the Roth IRA and the traditional IRA is how and when you get a tax break. With the traditional IRA, it is the year your contributions are made, and with the Roth IRA, it is when you take the distribution. So the biggest question to ask yourself, will your income tax bracket be higher now in your earning years or during your retirement years? If you expect a lower income tax bracket in retirement, choose a traditional IRA. If you expect a higher tax bracket in retirement, choose a Roth IRA. Consider the current political environment as well. We may be seeing some of the lowest income tax brackets during our lifetime. So as the pendulum swings, we most likely will be having higher taxes in retirement. Of course, it's not always as simple as this, and here's why. Your income will determine your eligibility to contribute to a Roth IRA, as well as how much of your contribution to a traditional IRA is deductible from this year's taxes. I discuss income eligibility and Roth IRA options in my YouTube video, Tax-Free Retirement Income, so check that out. So here's some things to consider. Early withdrawal rules are more flexible with a Roth IRA. If you need an early distribution from a retirement account, a Roth IRA allows you to withdraw contributions at any time without having to pay income taxes, because remember, you already paid these when you contributed, nor are there early withdrawal penalties. Another thing, with traditional IRAs, you must start taking required minimum distributions, also known as RMDs, at age 72. Excuse me. Not the case with Roth IRAs. Your money can stay in your Roth IRA for as long as you live, growing tax-free. And then finally, you may need tax diversification with your retirement income, which takes us back to where we started. Is your income in retirement going to be higher or lower than it currently is? And should you consider having tax-free retirement income? So let's get you started with a retirement account, whether it be a Roth IRA or a traditional IRA. You can contact me at 949-365-5857. And thank you. I appreciate you taking the time to watch.